Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in the world. And welcome to your weekly wisdom card draw, inspired by photos from my book, Running the World Marathon Memoirs from the Seven Continents. Each week, I am drawing a card that has a photo and a message to go along with it. I worked on these over the course of a year and have been doing these draws ever since they were finished. And eventually, the deck will become an actual deck that you can draw your own card out of. Right now, they are still in PowerPoint form. And it's been a joy to be here with you, to share messages. And my intention with these cards is to inspire you to grow into greater and greater alignment with who you really are, and to learn to trust yourself more than perhaps you have in the past by taking some time to just get still and quiet with yourself, to ask yourself questions that maybe you don't usually sit around and contemplate for yourself, and to just start to listen to that inner voice of wisdom that comes from inside of you. That is my hope. And with that, I invite you to go ahead and get comfortable, relax, close your eyes if that feels good, and just notice your breathing. The breath is always a great way to come into presence in the present moment and to allow yourself to arrive here, letting go of anything that happened in the past, letting go of anything that will happen in the future, just being here now. And as you continue in that space of slowing down and pause, I'll just bring the cards to my heart and ask what message most wants to be shared with you today. What message will be of highest service to all the parts of you as you integrate into your own whole? Just gonna give the cards a bit of a shuffle. And just keep noticing your breathing as you're pausing in this moment. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nowhere to be, nothing to fix. Just you being here in this moment. And let's see what we have. Love this one. I feel like I always react like that. Like, of course, I love them all. So this week we have transformation. And this is from Rapa Nui, or also known as Easter Island. This is actually the top of a volcano that there's a lake now at the top of an inactive volcano. Transformation. Here's the message. Everything that has been is part of everything that is. All stages and phases of life have a purpose. Some cycles move slowly. The explosive fire of a volcano creates a crater that transforms into a watery lagoon, bursting with life. Some cycles move quickly. A caterpillar becomes a chrysalis and transforms into a butterfly. Human cycles are somewhere in between. The reflection of age tempers the fire of youth. The integration of being tempers the exploration of doing. Our human stories evolve in a cosmic blink of an eye, and yet we are linked in a timeless dance with every human story that's come before or will come again. Every experience offers an opportunity to transform the meanings that we hold and the choices we make into powerful alignment with the story of humanity. What transformation awaits you today? Let that one sink in for a moment. As always, I invite you to share what transformation brings up with you or for you. And I'll share that actually, along with the shift that we had last week, it feels like perfect timing as always to be talking about transformation. I was just on a call earlier with an amazing, inspiring leader who really called me and everyone else on the call to come into integrity and wholeness with all the parts of ourselves. And it feels like a really transformative time to be doing some inner work, to be pausing, to be disconnecting from the outside world, not in a disassociating way, but just in a, not letting the outside world dictate what I want to be or what I want to do, and encouraging you to do the same. That you don't have to live by someone else's expectations. You don't have to live the life that others expect you to live. We're here on this planet in our stories of humanity to learn how to become more and more ourselves. So that transformation from doing to being, continuing to do, but while being in a more integrous state of who we really are. That's a huge transformation. That's really the transformation we're called to experience throughout the course of our lives. And sometimes it's more apparent than others if we're either have just ended a job or have just been out of a crazy cycle like the pandemic, and we're starting to contemplate maybe more, it's really important to me. What do I want to do or create with the rest of my life? What transformation do I want to create on this planet? We might be asking ourselves those questions as old stories and old structures are starting to fall apart and be transformed themselves into new structures that actually serve humanity at a much higher level. Not that there was any, not what came before, like it said, is part of what comes next. So everything we've done so far has been critical to learning and growing and developing so that the next phase serves us at an even higher level. Likewise, in your life, everything that has happened for you and everything that you've experienced in your life is giving you the tools and the resources to be prepared for what comes next. So go ahead and sit with that for a moment. And know that the transformation and the transformational journey of your life has been in progress since you were born and will continue to be in progress for the rest of your life. And trust that you are exactly where you need to be for the next stage of your own development and your own transformation. And just asking yourself, what is the next step in my transformation? And listen for the answer. I wish you a wonderful and transformative week, and I look forward to seeing you here again next week. Take good care.